protocols are undertaken. You made a fine mention. The president even made the promise that people will use their national service period to go through military drills or some undertakings like that, because it ensures discipline. To bring back the conversation about retooling, resourcing the military, for which public opinion or the ordinary Ghanaian can also have a buy-in, because clearly we need that.
So it's all about setting our priorities right. We invest in a lot of serious things in this country, that this disaster must redirect our focus to very critical areas. I mean, resources are always limited, and it is the way and manner you allocate it that brings the best out of the limited resources that you have. The army over the years, until recently, what were you using the army for? They were escorting women to market to go and shop.
I don't understand.
Have you forgotten? You had more than 6 army officers always following the electoral commissioner to saloons and what's the name? Market. Is that the way you deploy the army?
Army barracks in front of a house.
Can you imagine? So these are areas that we must be looking at and stopping them from doing that. The army must be refocused to think like a modern army where it is responsible for nation development.
So you're saying that if the army is guarding the electoral commission,
how can I
Godfrey Dami,
he will be going anywhere, and then army is full. We don't deploy. When you
somebody
do that,
asks, what's wrong with that?
That is why the response rate was so bad. You have redirected the Air Force into going to market. It happened under Zato's government. Nana Akufo-Addo.
But that's oversimplified.
No, which one is oversimplified?
It happens under the senior minister in that government.
No, please, okay.
So clearly, we lost our way. And it is good that I understand now the army personnel that were guiding the electoral commission, all of them have been redeployed back to the barracks. The engineers and what's the name of the other one?
Yes,
the
engineers
regiment. Yeah. They have to be put to good use.
Yeah.
To be constructing our roads. Last I heard they were going to be responsible for the Accra Kumasi expressway or something. It's a good effort, so that our engineers that will be coming from our various universities, we can recruit them into the army. The army, you only say national security, the army must be involved in even farming, they must be involved in road construction, they must be involved in the IT space, so that we take the destiny of this country into our hands.
Because they have the right professionals?
Absolutely. This country, we can be killed one day by those that are importing rice. Just a matter of poisoning those rice, we will eat and we all die. You understand? So this is where I want us to focus our mind, and through that, we can make a headway. In fact, we have enough money. In this country, we have been able to create the impression that we don't have money. So all of us think that we are poor, yet every day we are paying taxes. What do we use our tax revenues for? That a whole army, like the Ghana army, you go and give them just 6 billion. Even this one has been increased. 2024, they gave them 3 billion Ghana cedis. Convert 3 billion Ghana cedis into dollars at the rate of 16 cedis. Nothing to write home about. So it is very important. And the army chiefs, they must speak out. If you are supposed to have a certain amount of resources or input, and you don't have it, you are not an army. Because when anything happens, you can't do anything to help us, and that will make you useless.
So we need to prioritize.
Absolutely. Nobody.
How quickly should we be doing that?
We have the money. There has to be immediate. It has to be immediate. The next budget, fortunately, in November, we are reading the next budget. This must be a wake-up call so that we redirect our efforts. Some of the ministries that have come up, even with them, they have to be scrapped. That climate or something changed.
No, environment and climate.
There is another one, climate B, is in there.
No, that's environment.
No, there's a
climate one.
There is a climate one being there. Which climate is he looking at?
No, but climate change is a big issue.
So these are areas, and also let me say that we have been too hard on the Ashanti regional minister. For Christ's sake, Kenneth Fesosabo made a certain statement that the advice or the decision to use a sack should have been given by a medical doctor. That's not the case. Is Ashanti regional minister not a medical doctor?
Yes.
So you see, some of these things, at first hand, they were the first to go to the scene. We must give them the benefit of that and await the report. And the report must be used to, as it were, improve upon our response rate. That is the only way as a country we can, as it were, move on.
What would be your clarion call on those who are on social media making spurious comments? Some even said if the president had died, it would be Jemfia. I don't know, you've heard
No, I have heard, and all is coming from the MPP side is unfortunate. It is a reason some of them have been picked up. And, you know, when you are on social media and you are saying that you are going to make sure that the president is killed, you are going to, as it were, behead the first lady.
I think this one they should be given a chance to
Then
reply to
it calls for some levels of what? Investigation. It has moved beyond the usual norm to abnormal.
Are you for MPP?
I am being given information here. You understand? By people, the same people who are sending you, others are also sending me information about, say, Obama, that I have no clue, that I will not put forward. But if indeed these are true, then it's serious statements. You understand? And in your initial statement, you never said alleged.
Listen.
You never said alleged. Why you don't? Why? But why am I speaking? And you want to also speak?
Okay.
What I'm done, you speak.
Okay, so you're insisting.
No. What's the pattern? No, I have pattern.
All right. Okay, gentlemen.
No. You were saying something.
All right. So let me read a couple of comments. No.
The last time I read the last message was Mutala. May his soul rest in peace. We did not hear good news. Read. Maybe the last message of the day
will help.
Will help.
All right.
Please.
Thank you for.
I beg you,